University of Kerala will now take an oath or an affirmation. Take the oath or give affirmation.
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
In Malayalam, please. യൂത്ത് പാർലമെന്റിന്റെ അധോസഭയിൽ അംഗമായി തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന അഞ്ജിത ധനേഷ് ആയ ഞാൻ നിയമപ്രകാരം ഏർപ്പെടുത്തപ്പെട്ട ഇന്ത്യൻ ഭരണഘടനയോട് യഥാർത്ഥമായ വിശ്വാസവും കൂറും പ്രദർശിപ്പിച്ചുകൊള്ളാമെന്നും ഇന്ത്യയുടെ പരമാധികാരത്തെയും അഖണ്ഡതയെയും നിലനിർത്തിക്കൊള്ളാമെന്നും ദൈവത്തിന്റെ നാമത്തിൽ പ്രതിജ്ഞ ചെയ്യുന്നു.
Srimati Komal, who stands elected from the constituency of Delhi, will now take an oath or an affirmation. Do you want to take the oath or the affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take the oath?
In English, please.
I, Komal, having been elected a member of Lower House of the Youth Parliament, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India, as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. Thank you.
A very shocking incident happened on 9th of July 2024, where 5 army personnel were killed and 5 were injured. This incident happened at military convoy in the region of Machet in Jammu and Kashmir. The injured were shifted to the hospital. After the initial attack, terrorists threw a grenade that opened fire. This is a very sad news for all of us, and I would like that our Honorable Prime Minister and Opposition Leader must give their opinion on this incident.
Honorable Speaker Madam, with a heavy heart and deep sorrow, I address this chamber regarding a grievous incident that took place on 9th July 2024. In the heart of Kardwa, which is situated in Jammu and Kashmir, our brave army personnel were ambushed by terrorists, resulting in an explosion and subsequent gunfire that led to the loss of several soldiers and left others wounded. The injured received immediate medical attention, but the assailants have escaped into the forest. This tragedy underscores the ongoing threats we all face and the immense sacrifices of our armed forces. As we mourn the loss of these courageous individuals, let us reaffirm our unwavering commitment to combating terrorism and safeguarding our nation. My heartfelt condolences go out to the families of the fallen heroes. Their bravery and sacrifice will always strengthen our hearts and will be etched in our heart. Thank you.
आज हम एक गंभीर त्रासदी के साए में एकत्र हैं। डोडा में स्थित शिविर पर हमला। यह घटना ने न केवल सुरक्षा तंत्र को हिलाकर रख दिया है, बल्कि पीड़ित के परिवार पर भी गंभीर प्रभाव डाला है। आपके विपक्ष के नेता के रूप में यह मेरा कर्तव्य है कि मैं इस गंभीर पल को इसकी गंभीरता के साथ संबोधित करूं। हमारी बातचीत मीडिया के द्वारा पीड़ित के परिवार तक समानता एवं सज्जनता से प्रकट हो, उसे सनसनीखेज तो ना ही बनाया जाए। मैं चाहती हूं और आशा करती हूं कि पीड़ित का परिवार मानसिक और आर्थिक स्थिति से स्वस्थ रहे। धन्यवाद।
With a heavy heart, I am going to recite an incident where our MP of Karnataka, Srinivasa Prasad, demise, death of V. Srinivasa Prasad. He was a committed minister. He belonged to BJP. He played a prominent role in the development of people of Karnataka. But unfortunately, he passed away on 29th July 2024 at the age of 76. I would like our Honorable Karnataka Minister to speak few words about him.
I rise to pay my tribute to Srinivasa Prasad, who died on 29th of this month. He was a committed social and political worker who established various institutions for the upliftment of people of Karnataka. As he also belonged to a poor family, so he knew the struggle of common people. So I, with my whole minister, pay tribute to the departed soul.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul. Secretary General, please convey my condolence to the bereaved family. Now Prime Minister can introduce new ministers to the Parliament.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I have a pleasure in introducing to you and to the House, my colleagues, the new minister. First is Zainab, the Minister of Railways. And second is Anand, the Minister of Road Transport.
And now we begin with the question hour. Question number 101, Mannat, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, my question is about the NEET exam controversy. As we all know, because of this controversy, many legal disputes were caused. That now states like Tamil Nadu and Karnataka are opposing the NEET exam, considering that NEET exam is not a fair exam. So, what precautions and measures the government has taken to prevent such situations in the future? Does the government have any answer for it?
So, let's clear the rules down. The government is aware of the legal disputes and legitimate concerns raised by the NEET scam, particularly in states like Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. To prevent such issues, we have strengthened security measures during the exam, introduced transparent monitoring, and ensured active involvement of the state government to address regional concerns. Additionally, we are working with judiciary to solve disputes quickly, ensuring fairness for all students. And I request opposition to clear their facts before raising any questions.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the question which we wanted to ask is that we are talking about our great education system, but still, in this type of education system, why the students of our country are suffering with that? So, जैसे कि हम सभी जानते हैं, इन्हें सिर्फ जलेबी की तरह बात को घुमाना ही आता है, परंतु अब हम सब इनसे एक सीधा और सरल उत्तर चाहते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Mr. Aban Khan, I strongly believe that our education system is top tier. But still, as we all might agree, there is always room for improvement. The technicalities seen in the 2024 NEET examination are promised to never be repeated in the future. Further, the students would be allowed for a re-examination. Only the students who excel in that would be given places in government colleges and for government jobs so that no one feels wrong regarding this issue. Thank you.
Any supplements? Yes, Speaker Madam. Honorable Speaker Madam, my question is why base marks were given to the students? If there was a problem that exam started late, then you can give 10 to 15 minutes more to attend the exam. But why base marks were there? Thank you. Ria, please answer the question. The grace marks were awarded to the NEET students to compensate for their time which they had lost due to the discrepancies which happened in the examination center at the time of the exam. All the issues including technical glitches created a hurdle that took a lot of time from the allotted examination time. We could not let students' hard work go in vain, especially because of the fault of the examination center. The most appropriate way we could find to compensate the students was to provide them with grace marks, keeping in mind their passion and hard work for the esteemed NEET exam. Thank you. Will we silence everyone? Any other supplementary? Now question number 102, Sanjani, please raise your question.
Honorable Speaker Madam, question we wish to ask is, what is the government strategy for addressing transnational cybercrime and collaborating with international partners on digital security?
Anjana, please answer the question.
To address the transnational cybercrime and collaboration with international partners on digital security, the government created and updated cyber laws. It supported and established cyber crimes. The government also participated in many international frameworks. For example, the Budapest International Convention to facilitate mutual assistance in
have a question about market opportunities. How is the evolution of digital media impacting marketing and technology like 5G networks? What are the impact on digital marketing opportunities? Thank you.
Rihab, please answer the question.
Okay, Speaker Ma'am. Madam, do you know the evolution of digital media has revolutionized marketing by enabling more targeted audience, real-time viewers, and data-driven strategies? Emerging technologies like 5G networks and SAP enhance these opportunities by allowing us to use faster data transfer, reduce latency, and improve processing power, which can significantly improve efficiency and engagement with the viewers. Thank you.
Any other supplementary? Veer, you may continue.
Honorable Speaker Madam, my question is, what measures will be taken to address the growing concern of digital addiction and its impact on youth?
Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to add a few lines here.
Please continue.
Youth, although a word of 5 alphabets, but has a meaning far deeper than roots of any trees. Youth is the most important resource for any nation, more valuable than the gems or the wealth possessed by a country. Still, I strongly believe that India is still the golden sparrow even in this modern era due to the largest youth population all across the globe. You know, हम उन वीरों के वंशज हैं जिन्होंने कतरा कतरा खून दिया, दी गलत जवानी जुनून दिया, खड़े अंग्रेज मारे नहीं तो गोलियों से भून दिया, राजनीति से मिली नहीं थी नहीं खरीदी पैसों से, 16 लहू के मोल हुआ था भगत सिंह के जैसों से, माँ ने गोली खाई थी बेटे लटके फंदों पर, आजादी की डोली उठी थी उन कुर्बानी के कंधों पर. This was a legacy left by a great leader like Bhagat Singh, Swami Vivekananda, and Chandrasekhar Azad for the future of our nation. But do you think, seeing the current situation of youth in our nation, will their souls be at peace? Absolutely not. I respected Prime Minister ma'am, do you read newspaper? Or perhaps you don't even have time to think or reflect on what's actually happening in the country. So please allow me to enlighten not only you, but all of your minister about some facts. Reported by the Hindustan Times, social media addiction is real. More than 40% of Indian parents admit their child is addicted to social media. That approximates more than 10 crore kids in our nation. Quite a number. Reported by the Times of India, a renowned newspaper, that caught in the online addiction, youths coming to a new form of dependence in form of smartphones. A 9-year-old boy cut his arm when his cell phone was taken away from him. You all heard it, a 9-year-old boy. Seeing the dreadful and intensifying situation of digital addiction among youth in our nation, you have to answer not only me or my fellow parliamentarian here, but all of the people in our nation who trust this government blindly and put their faith in you without a second thought. Thank you.
Maintain silence, everyone. Bhumi, I want you to answer the question. Have you ever heard about our policies, or you just want to run government as an opposition minister? We have taken many measures on this concern of digital addiction and its impact on youth. In 2015, Rajya Sabha has introduced a bill of digital addiction on 4th of December. This act may be called the Prevention of Addiction of Technological Gadgets Act 2015. We have started public awareness campaigns. These campaigns can focus on educating both adults and young about the science of education and ways to manage screen time effectively. Such laws were launched by us that needed transparency in data collection practices. महोदय जी, आपकी नीतियाँ पुरानी हो चुकी हैं, हम नए भारत को बनाने के लिए काम कर रहे हैं. Thank you. Maintain silence. Now for the question number 103, Tanishka, please.
Honorable Speaker Madam, the unemployment rate in India's youth is 23%. 1 out of 4 graduates will be unemployed. But the problem is, apart from the quantity, the quality of the employment is also poor. So how the government will handle this?
Honorable Speaker Madam, I want to add some lines to it.
Please continue.
ये लश्कर भी तुम्हारा है, ये सरकार भी तुम्हारी. तुम चाहे अखबार में झूठ लिख दो, ये अखबार भी तुम्हारा है और लिखने वाले भी तुम्हारे. तुम महंगाई का दौर कर दो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा गरीब ही मरेगा. ये राज भी तुम्हारा है और ये पैसे भी तुम्हारे.
Maintain the decorum of the parliament, everyone. Abhika, please answer the question.
Honorable Speaker
the quality of education and provide vocational training to ensure that the workforce has the qualities that are needed for the high quality job. Thank you. Any supplements?
Yes, Speaker Madam. Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to ask the government, what policy should the Indian government adopt to tackle youth unemployment in rural and underdeveloped areas, and how can these areas be linked with sustainable job creation and economical growth? Now, I would like to say a few lines in Hindi. विकास की राह में बढ़ते गए वादे पर हकीकत में सिर्फ खामोश खड़े हैं। समय के साथ सब बदलता है लेकिन सरकार की सोच अभी भी अटकी है। धन्यवाद।
Khyati, please answer the question.
Okay, Speaker Madam. Ms. Madiha, I would like to tell you that by addressing unemployment among the youth of India, the government is focusing on it and is working on some strategies. Our strategies include skill development program, entrepreneurship support, infrastructure development, remote and digital work program, and last, public-private partnership. By using these measures, the government can develop more sustainable job opportunities for the youth of India and can also develop more long economic for our country.
Question number 104. Gurpreet, please raise your question.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to ask another question to the government. In this country, the poor are getting poorer and the rich are getting richer. Millionaires also pay 30% tax and the middle class people also pay 30%. In this manner, the gap between the rich and poor will keep increasing and the country will not be able to move from developing to developed.
Sachi, please answer the question.
महोदया, मैं आपका ध्यान पिछले कुछ वर्षों की ओर ले जाना चाहती हूँ। In 2020, it was revealed that more than 60% of the world's billionaires has increased significantly. This was happening at a time when economy around the world was going bankrupt. Nothing different was happening in India as well. While big industrialists like Ambani, Adani were getting rich, the figure showing that the income of the common Indian was decreasing came up. The Oxfam report presenting the reality of this economic disparity says that in 2020, the number of the billionaires in India was 102, while this figure reached to 166 in 2021. सब कुछ ऐसा नहीं होता है जैसा आपको दिख जाता है। श्रीमती, थोड़ा प्रगति पर भी ध्यान।
Maintain silence. Now question number 105. Pragya, please raise your question.
Honorable Speaker Madam, would the government please state the latest position on identification of tourism circuits and initiatives to bring them up to international standard? If that is not possible, at least to a level acceptable to tourists. Does the government have any answer to this?
Aryan, please answer the question.
माननीय अध्यक्षता जी, पूछे गए प्रश्न के संबंध में मैं बस इतना कहना चाहूंगा कि मंत्रालय ने देश में विकास पर्यटन के लिए 50 सर्किट की पहचान की है। इसमें संस्कृति, विरासत, आध्यात्मिकता, पारिस्थितिक पर्यटन, महत्वपूर्ण कश्मीर सर्किट, समुद्र तट और किला सर्किट, डेरा सर्किट का मिश्रण शामिल है। लगता है कि विपक्ष को हमारी योजना स्वदेश दर्शन के बारे में पता ही नहीं है। इस योजना का मुख्य उद्देश्य विशिष्ट विषयों पर पर्यटक सर्किटों का एकत्रित विकास करना है। इसके तहत पहचाने गए 5 सर्किटों में बौद्ध सर्किट, हिमालयन सर्किट और कई अन्य शामिल हैं। इसके अलावा अपने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कार्यालय के माध्यम से मंत्रालय ने दुनिया भर के प्रमुख और संभावित पर्यटक उत्पादक क्षेत्रों में प्रमुख अंतर्राष्ट्रीय यात्रा, मेलों और प्रदर्शनियों में भाग लिया है। मंत्रालय ने पर्यटक स्थलों और सर्किटों पर गुणवत्तापूर्ण बुनियादी ढांचा विकसित करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। इससे संबंधित सभी परियोजनाओं के लिए सरकार ने 1800 करोड़ रुपए मंजूर किए हैं। आखिरी में मैं बस इतना कहना चाहूंगा कि विपक्ष में बैठे हो जो तुम कुछ काम भी कर लिया करो, सवाल पूछने से पहले उस तथ्य पढ़ भी लिया करो। धन्यवाद।
Now question number 106. Dhruv, please continue.
Honorable Speaker Madam, my question is, government opened 80 crore zero cash transfer bank account, but most of these are now dormant. Can the Honorable Finance Minister inform the House when will they move as real cash out bank facilities? Thank you.
Aryan, please answer the question.
Honorable Speaker Madam, the government has launched PMJDY to promote financial inclusion. The program has been launched and several measures have been taken, and I have some points regarding financial inclusion. Over 1,25,000 banks and 1,84,000 ATMs are available across India with a main focus on rural areas. 1,25,000 bank withdrawals offer financial service including micro ATM transaction. Banks are not charging SMS and messages fees for PNJDY accounts. Thank you.
Now question number 107. Shifa, please.
Honorable Speaker Madam, my question is what are the implications and potential of a government implementing a uniform civil code to replace personal laws based on religion?
Nilakshi, please answer the question.
Yes, Speaker Madam. Implementing a uniform civil code can have a profoundly positive impact on our society and leading a one more efficient and harmonious nation. Thank you.
Now question number 108. Gitika, please raise your question.
Honorable Speaker Madam, my question is about railway problem. Will the party adopt the targeted employment strategies for the person with disabilities? Thank you.
Zainab, please answer the question.
Ms. Gitika, do you know our party is dedicated to fostering an inclusive environment? We believe equal opportunities should be afforded to all, regardless of their disabilities. To achieve this, we will adopt a targeted employment strategy. The key initiatives will be reservation, relaxation, accessible infrastructure, monitoring, evaluation, and sensitization and awareness. By adopting this targeted employment, we aim to empower persons with disabilities, tap into their unique talent, and create more diverse and inclusive workforce at the railway sector.
And here, our question hour ends.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to raise a question about breach of privilege.
Please continue.
So, as we all know that Bangladesh is having civil war due to different religions. The Prime Minister of Bangladesh ran away from the country and came to India. They are suffering from starvation and the crimes are increasing day by day, like rapes, robberies and murders. The Hindu are being harassed and many temples are being broken down forcefully.
Ms. Navalya, have you given notice of this earlier?
Yes, I have given notice about this earlier in the morning.
It will be examined and you will came to know about it later. Now papers to be laid. Minister of Railway, please.
Honorable Speaker Madam, now I will raise my issue. The railway is currently facing a serve and power shortage. The loco pilot's position in particular is experiencing a significant shortage. Loco pilots often have to work 9 to 12 hours continuously, which is a major cause of concern. Now, I will give you a short example of consistent train accident which has happened recently. It is initially said by our railway board chairman that it happened due to the mistake of loco pilot. But in the recent report that has come out, it is said that it wasn't the mistake of loco pilot. Even though the very alert was the loco pilot. Now, the very shocking thing that has come to light is the loco pilot didn't have a walkie-talkie. That's why I'm saying that there will be a lot of change in policy and railway have to take it as a priority because more than 20 million people are traveling through railway in Delhi and their safety is important. We should not only focus on commercial trains but also keep the safety of railway in our mind. Thank you.
Honorable members, I have to make an important announcement. On my behalf and on behalf of our honorable members, I have a great, warmly and heartily welcome to our British parliamentary delegation who are now seated at a special box. They are our honored guests. We wish them a happy and comfortable stay in our country. Now, let us take up calling attention motion. Khanak, please continue.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I am standing here in absolute sorrow over the recent incident which was happened to the girl in Kolkata. On the night of 8 August 2024, Dr. Mamita Devnath, the trainee of RJ Medical College, was raped and murdered. On the morning of 9 August, she was reported missing by her colleagues. And after searching her, she was found in a horrible condition in college seminar hall. The college staff told her parents that she has committed suicide and didn't hand over her body to her parents for 3 hours. After 3 hours, her father found her in semi-nude state with scratched face and bleeding eyes. Investigation is going about this. The immediate reaction to this crime was one of horror and disbelief. The medical community in Kolkata and across India quickly mobilized to demand justice for Dr. Devnath. Protests erupt not only in Kolkata but also in various parts of India. Doctors, medical students, healthcare workers took to the street holding candlelight vigils and to march Dr. Devnath's memory and to demand stricter security measures in hospital. The incident also drew international attention with Medical Association and Human Rights Organization. Similar case was happened with the girl Ankita Bauri, who was returning back to home after taking part in mass to honor Dr. Devnath's memory. She was raped and murdered, whose crushed her face with stones so nobody could recognize. Don't you all think after 78 years of independence, women still doesn't get any freedom? Thank you. Everyone, इस घटना के बारे में जानकर बेहद दुख हुआ. I would like to give my condolence to the bereaved family. Now it's time for non-confidence motion. Opposition leader Kanishka can now raise their concern.
महोदया, इस सरकार ने आज तक एक भी काम सही से नहीं किया है. ना हेल्थ सेक्टर में, ना एजुकेशन सेक्टर में, ना एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में, and especially in defense sector. As we all know that on 9th June there was a racy attack at Racy district of Jammu and Kashmir. Several unidentified militants had opened fire on the passengers of a bus which was boarded from Shivpuri to Katra. 9 people were killed there and additional 41 were injured. So what does our government is doing in this context, or our commoners have to pay for this by their deaths? That's why, Honorable Speaker Madam, we demand for the motion of no confidence be granted.
Honorable Prime Minister, please reply towards the concern.
Honorable Speaker Madam, in response to the non-confidence motion regarding the racy attack in Jammu and Kashmir, which resulted in 9 deaths and 41 injured, I assure you of my commitment to addressing these issues. When it comes to health sector, we are improving healthcare facilities and emergency responses. In education, we are upgrading schools in vulnerable areas to ensure safety and effective learning. And when it comes to defense sector, we are advancing surveillance, intelligence and border security, providing modern techniques and equipments to our armed forces. While these challenges exist, my administration is dedicated to progress and addressing shortcomings. The motion does not reflect our efforts. With your support, we will build a safer nation. Thank you.
Motion moved. Honorable members, now it's time to introduce the bill NAP. Those who are in favor will say aye, and those who are against the bill will say no. Now those who are in favor of bill, please say aye. Aye. And those who are against it say no. No. I think the ayes have it. Now the House will take up consideration of the bill. Education Minister, please.
The National Education Policy 2024 of India builds on previous reforms to modernize the education system. It emphasizes competency-based learning, digital integration and multilingual education. The goals for the future of this are to obtain proper funding, well-trained teachers and improve digital access. I hope that the Council of Ministers as well as the Opposition House agree with me to pass this bill, as it is very much important for the development of the country. Thank you.
I am confident enough that all honorable members believe the policy of the bill. I will now move this bill into a consideration. The bill stands withdrawn. The House is adjourned now. Thank you, everyone.
In the future leaders of our country, maybe it was what we say opposition or government. You all were very nice, and I really enjoyed this session very much. I wish all of you to become our good leaders. Thank you once again for your participation and contribution in this event, and I am confident that the session is memorable and is going to provide a leaders to our society and the community in future. Thank you so much.